Hey, hello everyone, welcome back. So in our today's tutorial, we will see how to create an animated bottom navigation bar in Android Kotlin. So this is our demo application which we are going to create in our today's tutorial. As you can see, this is our navigation bar at the bottom, and when we click on any of this icon, for example home icon, at that time it prints the toast message that home has been clicked, and same has been repeated for all the icons but with different messages, right? And as you can see that this text message is also changing as per the name of that icon. So this is our animated bottom navigation bar we are going to create in our today's tutorial. So without wasting much time, let's start our tutorial. So head back to Android Studio. In order to create this type of animated navigation bar, we need to use some external libraries, right? So just go to Chrome and search for the Meow bottom navigation bar, which is created by Shed Mobile, right? So we will use this library to create this type of navigation menu with some sort of animation, right? So in order to use this library, just copy this repository jcenter method and paste it into a project into build.url file, this one, under repository section. After doing that, just go back to your library and just copy this implementation dependency and paste it into another build.url file under dependency section. After this pasting process, you need to sync your project, and after successfully syncing your project, now your project is ready to use this library, right? So now let's start using this library. Just go to XML file. Here I had created, as you can see here, I had created this linear layout, but you don't need this linear layout. I had just created to display this background image and this text view. For that reason, I had created this linear layout. If you don't want to use it, you don't need to use that. In order to use bottom navigation bar, you need to use this tag of this library, which is com.iterbrain.meow bottom navigation, and then I had given it ID as bottom navigation, and width is match parent, height is match parent, and then gravity has been given to bottom so that it is displaying at the bottom of our view activity. And then I had given some background color, count background color, and all this stuff. You can just check it out from here. And then let's go to main.xml file, and here I had created some variables, and that is I'm passing the IDs of I'm passing some numerical values to my all the options in navigation bar. For example, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. In order to perform item click listener on this, I need some value, right? So I had assigned this 5 integer values to these 5 variables, and then TV underscore selected. This is a text view that I had created into my XML file, right? This one. Whenever I click any of this icon, at that time this text view should also be changed with the name of this icon, right? In this way. So for that, I'll perform some action on this text view. Before that, I am changing the font of my text view, right? So in order to use different fonts, I had created the font folder under the assets folder, and then I had added some font. If you want this font, you can just download this project from my description link, right? So this text view dot typeface equals to typeface dot create from assets. I want to access this fonts from assets folder, right? So create from assets, in round brackets pass the name of the assets, comma, and then which fonts you have to use. So that file I had passed here. So now whatever I will type in this text view, it will be printed using this font, right? Now I'll add all these 5 icons into my bottom navigation bar, right? So bottom navigation, which is idea of my bottom navigation bar, dot add in round brackets meow bottom navigation dot model. This method we will use, and inside this method we will pass 2 parameters. First one is the ID of our ID, in the sense the integer value we had assigned to these 5 variables. Those 5 variables we will pass one by one in every icon, and then we will pass the drawable file which we will need to display with this bottom navigation bar icon, right? This drawables. So I had created all the drawables under the drawable folder. This one for home, for explore, for account. In this way, I'll pass one by one with their specified name here, right? So after adding all the 5 icons to bottom navigation bar, now let's perform the some listener on our bottom navigation bar, right? So bottom navigation dot on set on show listener. Show listener is nothing but in this listener we will assign the name to the specific icon, right? So when name equals to when it.id, id is nothing but the variable that we had assigned here at the top, right? id underscore home icon will come. At that time its name will be assigned as home, and for id underscore explore the name will be assigned as explore. For example, if I click on the home, it shows me the name as home, this one, right here. Also this one, for explore it shows me explore, right? So in this way we can assign the name to each of the 5 icons, right? If nothing is selected at the time, this name value will be empty, and then we will display into this text view the name of that page, and page is selected, right? And then we need to perform something while when we select the particular option from the bottom navigation bar, right? So we will use set on click menu listener, and inside this the same thing will pass that we had done above, right? So when name equals to when we'll click on id underscore home, the name will be given as home, and this will be printed as a toast message. And same we had did for all the 5 menu items, right? So in this way we can create this bottom navigation bar with the 5 icons and having different names, and we can perform the different actions on them, right? So in this way we can create this animated bottom navigation bar using the meow bottom navigation bar library, right? So hope you like this tutorial, and if you have any query please comment in comment box. I'll try to solve it out. So thanks for watching.